second day of the overall conference and workshop schedule. We are actually, today, we still have divided rooms. So we're giving opening remarks in parallel. So Wei Zhang is giving opening remarks over there. I'm doing it over here. And then this afternoon we will open the division and there will be a single track. So it's great to see everybody here. The reason why this is happening right now is actually good fortune, because we had so many submissions for NOSTAF that initially we planned one day yesterday for both NOSTAF and MOBI, and then we got so many papers that we basically scheduled NOSTAF for this morning as well. So just maybe quick introduction here of what's going on to happen for the next 2 days. So for MMSys we have a keynote later this afternoon, just after lunch. We have the different, we have the technical track, we have the data set track, which is happening right this morning. So Matthias is going to chair the data set track, and we will have some demos which will happen tomorrow morning. Okay. So just a quick preview. We have Daming Zhu from City University of Hong Kong, who's going to give the keynote after lunch today. So looking forward to that. Quick overview of the kind of review process. So this is for MMSys. We got 57 submissions and 15 accepted papers. So overall, we are kind of growing the conference. I will get to that in a minute also. We also have one special session, which was on mobile multimedia sensing. And so for that one, we got 7 submissions and 3 were accepted. And that was handled separately by a separate TPC. Okay, so I mentioned, yes, we have 10 dataset papers, which will be presented this morning. And so I think that's one of the unique and nice things about MMSys, that we have the dataset papers where people can present collections of data that are very useful for the community. And because there's a paper associated with it, they can get the, the citations, and they can get recognition for the work that they did in collecting the data and curating the data. So I think that's a very a great service to the community, actually. There will be 8 demos. The demos will be outside. You may have seen the tables already. So on the kind of the left-hand side, we will have these 8 demonstrations, and you can check them out tomorrow. MMSys is still kind of an evolving conference. This is the 5th iteration. So every year we sort of add new features to it. So what is new this year is we had the great fortune that Clara Narstedt, who was the previous CMM chair, put in some money for student travel awards. So this is the first year that we have student travel awards under MMSys. As sort of part of this deal, we have drafted the students to be scribes for the sessions. So the students who get travel awards are allocated to some of the sessions, and they will take notes. And we will then transcribe this information and make it available. As part of this, it would be great if you have any questions, if you identify yourself. Later if you have questions during the sessions, please say who you are and from where you are. Then the scribes can take notes and we will have a record. That would be great. Then we have, for the first time, we have best papers, best awards, basically. For NOSTAF, there's a best presentation award, and there is a page where you can vote for your favorite presentation, and it's still active. You should have received an email on that. For MMSys, we have a best paper, and this one has already been decided, and it's part of a session this afternoon. We will announce it later today. So that's exciting. We have, last year we already had NOSTEF and MOVIT as co-located workshops. This year we added MMVE, and so the MMVE program will be on Friday morning. One other thing is that you may have seen over the last couple of years that the dates for the conference have sort of shifted a little bit from January to February to March. You're kind of zeroing in on March now, I think. The idea is that this conference will be 6 months offset from the ACM Multimedia Conference. So we have 2 conferences per year, 6 months apart roughly. 2 deadlines to submit papers. Actually, for MMSys, you have multiple deadlines, MMSys, NOSTEF, etc. And so, yeah, we're kind of steering on March. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, we have lots of interesting topics to talk about. So, enjoy the program. I don't know, Wu Qifeng has been part of this conference for a long, long time, so maybe he can say a few words about the history, how this came about.
You don't want to know the history because it's old people, we ramble. But do welcome you to the conference. There's a little history of this conference. It started back in the mid-90s, and it was part of this other conference, a long story over a beer. Can everyone hear me? Yeah. So, there was this push to kind of get this conference into ACM. And so we did that back in 2010. Well, we filed the paperwork in 2008. We got through 2010. And we just started this conference. And Roger mentioned this push. If you notice, we were kind of in February, and then we're moving it to March. And really what we're trying to do is from a systems community, historically, there was kind of NOSDAV, MMSys, and ACM Multimedia. And it was just, me and a couple of other folks that started this conference, we were just getting tired of traveling so much. And so we thought it would be good to start co-locating or getting NOSDAV, MMSys, and basically get all the systems people together one time a year where we get to focus on all the system stuff. And then those of you who attend ACM Multimedia, it tends to be systems, and then some content and some applications, so there's a little bit more mixture there. And so what we really want to do is try and create an event where we have multimedia systems at its core. So we're continuing, as Roger said, to evolve. Part of this is including additional workshops and areas where multimedia is emerging. So if you have ideas for that, the steering committee, the members that are here today are myself, Karsten, he's probably in the other room, and Ketan Meyer Patel, he's the bald guy. So he's around. So if you guys do have any feedback, please let us know, things you'd like to see. We're happy to hear those comments and move forward. Because really, we're just kind of helping to steer it. It's really driven by you guys. So we really want to make this a community for you, right? So if you have those kind of suggestions, please let us know. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy the program. And without further ado.